on behalf of all scholarship recipients. This year, it is our honor to introduce Mellisa Dinh, a rising junior at the University of Virginia, majoring in architecture with double minors in business entrepreneurship and global sustainability. She also is the first platinum level awardee recognized from the DMV. Mellissa's scholarship essay reflected a deep commitment to servant leadership, from building homes with Habitat for Humanity to mentoring children in faith and education. As an artist, Mellisa also uses her creativity to honor the courageous stories of her ancestors and her Vietnamese heritage. She recently launched an art program at UVA to help younger students explore the healing power of creative expression. And today, you'll even get to see some of her nationally published work on the projector. Let's give her a huge round of applause and welcome to the stage, Mellisa Dinh.
Thank you, Dr. Sarah. I'm going to say a few remarks in Vietnamese and then I'll go on to English. But kính thưa quý vị, quý thầy cô, các bạn và toàn thể quan khách, con rất hân hạnh được đứng trên đây hôm nay để phát biểu và đại diện cho các bạn học sinh, sinh viên nhận học bổng năm nay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mellisa Dinh, and I'm truly honored to stand here today as this year's recipient of the Kimmy Dương Foundation Platinum Scholarship. I mean, could anyone ask for a better gift on their 20th birthday? Yeah. First, I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to the Kimmy Dương Foundation and every donor, supporter, and mentor who made this opportunity possible. Your generosity and belief in students like me will always mean the world. And to my family, God, and my mentors, thank you for shaping me and pushing me to grow. I would not be here today without your love and guidance. When I was first asked to stand up here today and share my story, I felt incredibly excited, but also, to be honest, really nervous. I asked myself, what do I have to offer to a room of such driven, passionate, and talented students? And every time I opened up my laptop, it was blank. This question kept going on in my brain. Growing up, I believed that to be seen, you had to be loud. But my voice didn't sound like the others at school, and my Vietnamese culture didn't fit into the narrow boxes that they checked off. When I was home, I spoke Tiếng big, and when I was at school, I spoke Tiếng main. It felt like the two halves of my heart were being pulled apart. So for a long time, I stayed quiet. I felt invisible. Then when I was 6 years old, I discovered art, my first passion and my first love. At first, it was just me scribbling on the walls of my home, sorry about that. And then, my parents worked tirelessly to give my brother and I the best education they could. So art classes were a luxury we could never afford. So instead, I became self-taught and I taught myself how to do watercolor by studying the paintings of my great-grandfather, Phi. Through his work, I learned to capture the beauty and stories of sacrifice and resilience that shaped my family's journey. Art became more than just a hobby to me. It became my safe haven and my voice. It taught me that even when you feel invisible, you have a story worth sharing. This lesson has guided me throughout my journey. At my school's art show, I presented a collection which you'll see up here called Vietnam Beyond the Surface, exploring the sacrifices and joys of the Vietnamese people. Some of these pieces have even been nationally published, such as the one you just saw right there. And through this love of art, and for my love of my community, I found my passion for sustainable architecture. As Sarah Robinson once said, architecture is and has always been the very fabric of human becoming. While art brings awareness, architecture offers real solutions. It gives the power to create spaces that say, you belong here. Spaces that restore voice and dignity to communities that have been silenced or overlooked. That's what the Kimmy Dương Foundation means to me. It's about giving voice and power to those in the community who have been overlooked. It's about honoring where we've come from. And my family story, like many here tonight, is rooted in sacrifice. My father escaped Vietnam at just 10 years old by pretending to be a French boy during the fall of Saigon. And my own Y risked his life to care for the wounded during the Tet Offensive, earning a Bronze Star for his bravery. My brother struggled with life-threatening food allergies his whole life. And my mother watched her brother die from dengue fever at just 5 years old. And yet, through it all, they survived. Not only that, they persevered. From my family, I learned that success is not about personal gain, but about uplifting others as you rise. It's about service, impact, and using what we've been given, our stories, our skills, and our scars, to create positive change in the world. That is what the Kimmy Duong Foundation celebrates, and that is what I want to embody in everything that I do. To my fellow Kimmy Duong Foundation scholars, congratulations. Our presence here tonight proves that we are part of something bigger, a generation of Vietnamese Americans and other diverse cultures who stand together with pride, purpose, and most importantly, compassion. I want you to know that your voice matters. Even if it shakes, even if it's quiet, whether it's through paint, poetry, science, or service, find your talents, your strength, and share them boldly with the world, because we need your story. In the future, I hope to pursue my dream of opening my own architecture firm by becoming licensed and triple minoring in business entrepreneurship, global sustainability, and architectural history. I carry this scholarship not only as financial support, but also a reminder that my culture, my differences, and my heritage are my greatest strengths. Thank you to the Kimmy Duong Foundation for believing in me. I promise to carry this honor with integrity, with purpose, and with heart. Thank you.